He's in the glacier. He popped out of. No, he actually survived. Wow.
It's only worth it if you work for it. I won't stop till they hear me now. I won't stop till I wear the crown.
What's up, guys? Master Styles here. Welcome you back to Inside Gaming, your go-to source for all things Eternal Evolution. And today we're going to be checking out the new iteration of Exotic Expedition. I see Summoner boss, of course, Vanguard boss, and tanks and panda. Panda at the end could be a big bottleneck, right? And also the Vanguards, they could be annoying too, right? Not a fan. But I just want to say thank you guys for all the best wishes and of course hitting the like button. My wife, appreciate you guys. Let's actually look at what we got going on for the offensive buff and also the missions, right? Because the key here is the missions. You want to get those extra coins. We don't really have other ways to get extra coins. I've said this before. I wish they would do this. Every time a new season starts, they should reset this, right? That would be a good bump for everybody, right? You're not going to get all of these by the end of the season, right? And it'll push you to push this, right? It would be an incentive to push this game mode because, again, this is something that's already here. All you have to do is reset it. It's just coding. Just put reset. You're not going to do all of these, right? But at least it'll be some additional rewards, right? You can up it. You can change these other ones here, right? Depending on the theme, you could give particular rewards, right? That would be interesting. That's how you spice things up. But you have to participate in 7 battles. So you have to do 7 battles, which we're gonna most likely end up doing. So we have to defeat 4 bosses. Okay, we'll end up doing that, and we gotta do 180 summons. This one is the annoying one. Now we have to do 450 true damage. Okay, so we might need to bring a hunter or energy unit, right? Okay, and then you have to complete 150 ultimate skill, and it has to hit 1 enemy, right? Okay, so doable, right? So off rip, we do have some bonus heroes down here. We get Dodgy. Dodgy gets 3 lives, right? Just like in the game, once you awaken her. And of course, Beer, Amat, and we also have Cena. And the elites, we don't really care much about them because I don't really use them. All right, so let's see who's getting the bonus here. The main classes, Vanguard's energy, they gain that additional 50 damage. And of course, Hunter gets 45. Assassins get no love at 25. Tanks get 40, and Summoners get 35, and their summons gain a 35 damage increase, okay? And healers, 100%. Well, that's gonna reduce, right? Based on what I remember. So after 40 seconds, increase allied heroes damage by 40% and reduce their healing received by 80%. Oh boy, okay. All right, so let's actually go in here and see who we're gonna bring. With the typical, right? We're gonna go with the typical. And Connor's coming, right? We're gonna bring Durelli for the Durelli drop, of course, which is probably gonna end up wiping out everything. We'll bring Panda. I'm going off of my old team. But we'll bring Dodgy for the summons, or no. We'll bring her for later on, right? I need, where is he? Where is this guy? Let's go to summons. Because we need to get the summons going. We need somebody who's going to do a lot of summons. We could bring Serve, right? Serve would help out because she will kill off the summons, but we'll see. We also need a support. Canis. Where's Canis? Canis is great. I don't think in the beginning it's going to be too tough. And we need somebody else. We could bring a hunter. Artemis. Thinking Artemis. Let's take Artemis, and also we'll grab Akai. I want to see if Akai does true damage. He's an energy unit. And I think that is that for now. I feel like I'm missing somebody. Ravenna. Let's bring Ravenna for the additional damage. I don't think we really need it yet. It's still early, right? So, all right. Let's go with these 9. We got Connor. Yeah, okay. So, For these early ones, I'm gonna sit Dorelli. I'm not bringing her because again, she's just gonna end up destroying this thing. She'll one tap this thing. I already know that. So we'll go here, here. Where is Jack City's gears? Oh, I know where it is. Somebody has it. Jack City, no. Okay. Where's his gears? Somebody has it. Jack City. Where are your gears, my boy? Jax. Don't tell me. Somebody has it. What's his name has it? This guy. That's attack speed. No. Where? Give me a second here. Let me see if I can find this guy's gears. Alright, so it was weird because it was saved on the Cena, right? But yeah, let's get Jackson in there. He'll do some summons. Again, for this situation, we do need a true damage, so I'm gonna have to run Artemis. We want to take it slow, right? But at the same time, healing isn't really the factor, right? That's really all we need to do is the summons, right? Yeah, we'll run through this pretty quick. I'm not even gonna use the cannon spark. Okay, we didn't do no damage here. That was odd, right? Okay, all right, maybe I do have to do it. But again, let's go through, get the true damage. And that's why I brought Artemis. Artemis is just there to basically run to the true damage piece. I gotta be careful here, actually. Is it me or it seems like, yeah? Oh, because I don't have no supports. That's why. That's why I'm like, why is our damage so low? Life without support, right? But again, this is the team that I go with. Gotta watch Jack City here because the boss is eventually going to be able to target him. One more. We only have one more of Connor's shield left in the time, right? Look at the healing though. But we'll go back and check and see how much we got done. I think Akai could be an option, but it's still early, right? All right, so we got that one done. I didn't want to use the support because I know if we put that Dorelli support in there, she's just gonna run through that. Now we got the Vanguards, right? The Vanguards could be very annoying. And actually, for the what? Oh, I'm like, what's going on here? Let's actually check to see where we are. So we got 31 summons. We got 43. We got 43 true damage. How much of the ultimates did we do? Because that's the big one. We did 19. Okay, not bad. For one go at it. All right. Let's keep moving. For this one here, this one isn't this. It just screams annoyance, and you know it's annoying for me. But we'll go here and we'll go here. They'll take care of that. Later on, this thing becomes very annoying. It really does. We'll put Jack City in there, and the thing is with running Artemis here, our hunters later on end up healing them, so you can actually go in the opposite direction where you actually increase their bars, right? Like if you ever have hunters and you're running them against the Vanguards here, you may start out at a certain percentage and it will go up. That has happened to me before, so keep that in mind. Let's just see how we do here. This one could be annoying too, but again, we're just basically farming the mission, right? So we're just slowly doing it. We already have our tanks here. I'm surprised they didn't have knockdowns. I would have rather knockdown than true damage, to be honest. It's much easier to do, personally. But we'll get a good amount of true damage out of this. We gotta be careful because Barag is very annoying. Gotta keep an eye on that guy. But we'll get it done. Again here, this is why I'm going real slow. Later on, it's gonna be annoying to do this because it's like, how do you get out the true damage? Because right now you can't tell if it's true damage or it's from Emerald Prism. But we'll do it real slow here. Our damage is going to increase soon enough, but our healing is going to go down, which is okay. We're not really worried about healing right now. I think we should have made a good dent in terms of true damage here because there's a lot more units, right? So that's great there. Let's take a look. But I should have brought the new hero, huh? I should have, but they don't have displacement. Yeah, displacement. Or the charge effect. So look at the true damage though, right? We did a lot of true damage. That's what I figured would happen because why? There's more units. So we're almost done. We're almost done. One more of those, and we'll be done, right? That's is why Artemis is great there. But if it's a team full of hunters, I would not go that route. And we did. The biggest one is this one here. We're now at 36. We're moving kind of slow, but it's okay. True damage is almost done. We're at 60 plus for summons, so 65. We're getting there. But this is why I like Jack City. He does big damage, and he does do the summons. This is why I'm not running Deji, because if we were running Deji in that situation, it would be over very fast, right? So we're gonna go with the same team, right? We gotta keep Artemis in there. Problem is with this one, we may not be able to run this team. Reason being that if we run this team, we're only gonna have 2 people in a circle. Yeah. So what do? We can switch you out for Doragon, but we're not gonna get as much damage. We didn't bring a Mont. No, we did not bring a Mont. Or do we just run through this one and say, screw it? We need somebody else to go into the circle. Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah. Unfortunately. Wow. Did you go in the back line? I did not know that. Okay. Yeah, let's just run through this one real quick. Yeah. That's because that damage that boss there. Oh my god. Wow. This is why I'm not using her. You've seen that, right? Yeah. That's exactly why I'm not using her. That's why I got her on the bench. So they put me in coach, right? No. No. Let's see our progress here. That's all we got from it, because she literally just one-tapped that. Okay. So we'll go back to the regular team. The good thing is now, after this, we don't have to worry about setting up our teams. That's the one annoying thing, though. I wish you would just carry the other team over, but I guess, I guess. Actually, we'll continue. Whoa, I forgot what I was using. I really forgot what prototype I was using. I think I was using this, because I'm more leaning towards Jack City, and I guess we'll go here, right? Sure. Yeah. Why not? Right? So we're going back to this. Just keep them up front, and we'll go back to the summons, and Artemis is just there to farm the true damage. That's the only reason why I'm using her. Let's see how it goes, and then if it's too much, it shouldn't be. I don't think it'll be too much. I still wish you could turn these off at the beginning of the battle, right? But if it's too much, then we'll switch over to... No, it's not. You can already see. I was going to say we add some support, but for right now, it's early. It's still early, so... And then it's... Oh, okay, because Ken has had this bug where you cannot use that. But it seems like Connor's going to do a lot of damage here. But later on, this panda here is going to be very annoying to deal with. Very, very, very annoying to deal with, I tell you that. But we should get it done here, which is great. That knockdown is nuts. What? How do we... Wait, we can get knocked down? I didn't even know that. Wow. Okay. But that is that there, right? Again, I do need to pick up this pass at some point, because I do need that. Let's see. So we progressed. We did 50. Okay. We need 150. We didn't do a lot of summons there, but we know that the second one, we do a lot more summons there. We didn't do a lot of true damage, but we could pretty much, we'll just end up finishing it. But again, what I'm thinking about is when I only have, 2 stages to do all of this. So I need to find a more efficient way to actually accomplish the mission. So this one here, I don't know why I have bug gear on her, right? Could get, annoying, but it's still early. So we'll continue to do into Canis here, 3 into Canis, and then eventually get to Jack City. It's not going to spread to Jack City for some reason, because I don't know what it is about him. Maybe I have to put him in the front line or something. For some reason, it just never goes to him. Never. But that's okay, because now Canis gets to be bigger, and then we get to actually give Jack City some more damage. All right, so I think that's 3. Yeah, I think that was 3. All right, that's coming for Connor, which is great. We wanted to go for Connor versus Jack City. They're gonna eventually awaken Jackson. Please don't ruin my boy, right? But here we go. That's one. And I'm looking at that time and damage. I don't know if we can do it. Right? 30. One more. We have 28 seconds to beat it. Okay. Okay. There it is. Okay. There we go. All right. Okay. I know you're probably wondering, why am I using Panda? I'm using Panda because, again, we would need to run a summoner or a tank for Connor's shields, right? But we got that done there. We see some red dots over here. What did we do? We completed 120 summons. True damage is pretty much done in the next, yeah, we'll get it done here. And then, actually, wow, we're almost done. Wow, this one's actually not that bad. How many stages did we beat? I think we started at 13. So it took us a stage and a half, right? Almost, to get it done. Okay, keep that in mind. Later rounds, of course, it's going to be a lot difficult. But here with the Vanguards, we'll get the true damage done. I just want to see something. I'm very interested to see if he can do it. What am I doing? Well, I have him here. Let's just see, because I'm also looking at the later rounds. Like, the later rounds are going to be annoying to deal with. So when you get to 14, those 14s and 15. But again, right? What do you do if you don't have Connor, right? If you don't have Connor, at least Awaken 3. But the thing is, his Awaken Shards will be in the shop on Monday, or whenever you're watching this. If it's later than Monday, then definitely will be in there. So I would suggest you get him to Awaken 3, right? Get him to Awaken 3 where you can get those shields. You get the additional energy at the start of the fight when you're running enough. Him and 2 summoners, him and 3 tanks, or whichever mix you want to use to get that going. In this situation, I have Icon auto just to see if we can get, I think we need 7, right? If he can't get 7, he doesn't do true damage as an energy hero. You need to get it together. So let's see here, right? We're still not using no supports because, again, if you use supports, we're just gonna burn through this very fast. I'm just trying to complete the missions. That's always my mission when I play this game mode. Because, again, it's not like I'm competing against anybody. For you, it may be different. But for me, I'm just here for the extra coins. This is dangerous, by the way. This is very dangerous. Like, pulling them that close, right? But again, of course, we're gonna do a lot more damage because of Akai. Akai is one of those heroes, man. You need him, right? When in big damage situations, right? He's gonna, I shouldn't say need. He's a must add. I should say, I shouldn't say need. A must add when it comes to getting those damage out. But the question is, did we complete the true damage? Because I was ready to put Artemis away, right? Let's see. Okay, we got it done. Good job, Akai. Don't know how much you did, but you did enough to get it done. And we still need 150. Well, less than that. We need to do 58 ultimates, right? We'll get that done. Who's ahead of me? Nate. Okay, Nate. This one here, since we no longer need to do true damage, right? But we do need to do summons. If we put that Daisy in there, she's just gonna run through it again, right? Yeah, she will. Can we use a mod? We don't have a mod. Let's grab a mod here and see. A mod, where are you? Okay. I don't want to see the new guy. What can he do, right? Can he do anything? Let's see. Where is he? Here, beer. All right. Oh yeah, and wait. Yeah, I was just thinking about. I was saying that I needed somebody else, so here he is, right? Let's get to see him. Let's see if he can sit up front, and we need one other person. We'll go with Dora. She's already here. We don't. Do we need to increase our damage? I'm still not touching the supports yet. Or is this in there so we can trigger the Connor shield? That's really why she's there. And then wait, what? 1, 2, 3. Wasn't that 3? That was weird. Did he already cast it? Wait, what? Go back. The initial casting. That's weird. I thought we were supposed to get a full bar. Or did I miss it? Hold on, start that again. Let me slow it down. We're gonna start it again, then we're gonna slow it down. Because unless I missed it. Wait, what? So see, right there, we're supposed to get an initial full bar, right? That was weird. And see, we have to wait. There's nothing that says there's gonna be a reduction in our energy. It's on auto. Ugh. You have to manually Canis. But let's see how he does here, right? Oregon's gonna end up dying. This is your content, my boy. You should be doing well, right? He's taking an immense amount of damage. My goodness. Why is he taking so much damage? Oh, he's dead. Oh my god. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, because I okay. All right, sure. We'll give you a prototype. Yeah, go ahead. We'll give you one more go at it. Man, this hero. Like, what is the intent of this guy? I don't know. He keeps getting killed. Can I even save him? And now, mind you, he had on the layers of Connor. He's dead again. Oh my goodness. Okay, maybe he's a little bit better here, right? Okay, and he's dead. He's still alive. That counts as a body, right? No. All right. I can't even think Canis. Let's see. Canis, help. Yeah. Okay. It seems like he gets 2. Yeah, I think he gets 2 revival. Oh wait, does he have on fade out or something? Why is he taking so much damage? Yeah, they gotta fix that. That doesn't make any type of sense. Why is he taking so much damage? Even if it's off of this. Yo, he's taking an immense amount of damage. Now I'm questioning myself. I'm like, does he have on fade out? Let's see that again, because that did not make any type of sense to me. Why is he taking so much damage? Okay, so it's not there. Is his defense that poor? Look. Now, mind you, where is he? All right, okay. I want to move. I want to move him. Let's put Connor in the front and then move him here. I just want to see something real quick. Why? What? How's that possible? Wait, what? Yeah, something's off about this guy. Because just look at the other units and how much damage he's taking. Like, why is he taking so much damage? It doesn't make any sense for why he would be taking so much damage. He lost all of his layers in one hit from the boss. All of his layers were destroyed. Let's put him back here. I'm just trying to see something. Watch the number above his head. Watch the 10 above his head, right? Okay, Connor lost 5 too. Damn, this boss is crazy, huh? He eats up those layers, huh? Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright, I got something for you. Alright, anywho, right? Because this thing is gonna be annoying and I don't have the time nor the patience for your nonsense. We're gonna go full frontal on this boss. This boss is looking to be annoying. Very annoying, because I want to play these games and I don't really have the patience. Yeah, you see where we're at. Yeah, let's just get this thing out of the way. We don't have time. Get out of here, bro. Like, no. Just no. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't see got me acting out of character, right? Like, come on, man. That boss there is annoying. I thought this would be that there is annoying, and of course you need Vanguards for that. This is 14. Is 14 that bad? Let me know down in the comments, because again, I'm like, what is that? Like, dude wasn't able to do anything in his own content. That's for them. That's what it's there for, right? Vanguards. So if we were doing that there, we bring. I don't even want to bring him here because he's not gonna do anything, right? He's not. I just know he's not. He's not doing anything. And oddly enough, we didn't get the full bar in that one, which made no sense because we're supposed to. But let's just see if he can do something here. He's probably gonna get killed, but it is what it is, right? We're still farming what, summons, right? Okay, so he takes a lot of damage there. His damage is literally so bad. Look how bad his damage is. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm trying to make him bigger just to see if that helps. Probably not. Yeah, I don't get it. Why does this guy take so much damage? I don't know. It's very odd to me. Like, it's like he's taking twice as much damage. Oh, he's dead. Oh, wait, no. Is he dead? Ah, it's fine. He's in the glacier. He popped out of it. He popped out of it. Let's see if they took that as a debt for him. No, he actually survived. Wow. Okay, so that's worth noting that if he's in the glacier, you're in this game mode, he still survived. He did pop out of it at the end, right? He did. So he was like, "No, I'm not gonna go out like that." But let's actually see if we completed what we needed to do, and then no, what? Because to complete that, man, oh man, oh man, right? So the van actually, let's just run through this because I would rather show it than not show it at all. All right, let's just run through this real quick and get to that point. Yeah, now we're gonna go full frontal. Actually, we have a mod too, right? Yeah, let's switch you. Nah, we should be good. Deja will be able to get it done. All right, let's just run through this. We could just put it on auto. It should be quick, right? Now we're going full frontal. Let's see what we can do here and see how it goes real fast. Just real fast. I just want to get over to that boss real quick and then we'll close it all out. Should have been dead already. I don't know how he's not dead. It's crazy to me. All right, so he's dead there. Okay, easy. Boom. Done. Vanguards, where are we at? 15? Man. Okay. Nope. Stop. We're going to sit you, right? We're going to bring you. We're going to take you out. We're going to put you in. And then we're going to go like this. All right, let's see how we do here. Right? Knockdowns. I don't think so. I think we should be good. No matter how good that Emerald Prism is, we should get it done. I just want to turn you off real quick. I don't need you doing all of that. You're doing too much, my boy. Right? Could have brought Canis. We should have brought Canis, but we didn't. I think we'll get it done. Right? Amont would be great here, too. Like, you got to Awaken 5 Amont. She's going to cook. I didn't get to showcase Amont. Stop. Freeze it. Freeze it, freeze it, freeze it, freeze it. I thought I do have her. Okay, you get out. That's what it was. You out. You in. Go. Wanted to see Amont here. See what she does. Downside to Amont, we just have to wait 3 castings to see the baby alligator, right? If you want to see that big crocodile, yeah, I know there's a difference. I wish it was actual crocodile because alligators are smaller. Crocodiles are huge, right? The Nile River crocodile, that's what I wanted, not whatever this is. But again, okay, keeping up with Connor, right? Should get it done. We shouldn't lose anybody here because we're still under Connor protection with shields, right? Who is that? I can't tell who that is. Oh, that's a crocodile, right? It's an alligator. Why do I keep calling it a crocodile? I don't know. Okay, so my mic died and I wanted to come back to this boss because again, I feel like this boss is going to ultimately become the bottleneck, right? You know, Panda is going to be annoying towards the end, but to get past this boss is going to be annoying. But what I also realized was that even though he died, he had 0 HP, right? So he came back with 0 HP and that's what I was looking at there. But now I'm going to go in and grab the Vanguards here. So we're going to grab Ares, we're going to grab Heimdall. I was contemplating who else I should bring, so I decided to go with Rhodes over Claire, right? Then I went to support. I'm supposed to get Zamira and bring Fiona, right? So we have all the heroes that we need. Again, I wanted to showcase the new hero, right, in his own content, right? So let me go in here, pick out the Vanguard class. I already have the prototypes. We need to switch around to get the actual third slot prototype. Hopefully I put it in there, but now I'm picking out the team. So we're gonna go with Heindel, of course, new guy, and get his gears on and put in Ares, right? Again, this boss here is annoying. It really is. I decided that I could have gone with Fiona or Zamira, but eventually I'll end up switching it around. Got on the bug gear there, not using any support, right? I think I'll eventually get to a point where I use support because the damage, right, coming from the boss. So I went with 4 just to see. I did pick out the supports, of course, because I'm actually trying to beat it, right? The good thing about the Vanguards is that they end up doing a lot of ultimate, and that was the final mission that we needed to do. But just pay attention to the damage that's going towards him versus the other Vanguards. So in a situation where I'm moving along smoothly, I decided to restart it. I think he was, oh yeah, that's what it was. Durelli was doing too much damage, so I decided I wanted to switch. I completely forgot that I didn't have any other support in there. I was actually trying to switch to another support, but then I was like, okay, let's just go. Because if you put Durgan in there, you're going to do a lot more damage, and you're not going to really get to see what they do. The problem I'm realizing with this guy is that I wish he had a way to like rush in. So because he has to run in, he ends up missing out on damage there. The other Vanguards, they're already rushing in, right? One thing they could do is give him his ultimate at the beginning and extend the range of his ultimate. So here, he's dead. He dies very fast. Thing is, once he dies, we have 3 in a circle. So then I was like, okay, I still want to showcase what he can do. We're gonna end up restarting here at some point because again, these 3, they were looking good. They were looking great doing the damage, but then once Becky died, it was like, okay, now I have to restart it. Because I was actually thinking about just finishing it, but I was like, no, Heindel dropped. Because I thought that Heindel could have did it, but he dropped. So I was like, you know what? No, let me go back and try again and see what we can do. But then I was like, okay, let me just change it around because I completely forgot to put in the Vanguard third slot prototype there, right? So I was like, okay, let me go back again and see. So now we're trying it again. I was thinking that maybe it was because of that. I did have reduced melee by 50%, by the way, on that third slot prototype. And of course, Ares is not healing well, strangely enough. Didn't even notice that in the original. And of course, for Vanguard, this is actually tough, right? And I think this boss will end up being a bottleneck because after 40 seconds, your damage is increased, but your healing is reduced. And their big thing is their healing by 80% at that. So again, it's going to be tough to get by this boss. Reset it here and see. Then I decided let's go double support, right? I don't have any bug gear on him because I didn't set it up right. I decided to go with HP. So again, because he died in the previous fight, he starts out with 0 HP. So there you go, cheat dead. And I think this is the one, right? Where I'm like, you know what? Just let it play out. But he was looking okay, right, in this situation at some points, but his damage is just so poor. I don't know. Maybe they'll buff his damage. But like I said, he was supposed to be a support unit, right? That's really what he was supposed to be, right? For the Vanguards, increasing their damage and protecting them. But for some reason, they didn't do that. But his damage looked okay here, right? He's doing 8 billion. It's like less than them. As a support, that would be great, right? But because you're not a support, then what else are you supposed to be doing? Dealing big damage, right? You should be keeping up with them as a new hero. So I don't know, maybe this is for newer players. Newer players, let me know if he's actually helping you. And I'm not gonna go back to go start a whole new account to go find out, because then I'm gonna have to get tickets to get him. And I would have to wait 3 weeks just to do that. So no. In this situation, I was like, you know, it was close. It's looking good. It was looking good. And I was like, you know what? Let me just let it play out, right? Because it was like, maybe I could do some adjustments. They're getting close, right? The damage is looking great. We got 14 seconds left. They're doing good amount of damage. His damage isn't bad here at all. Like, it's looking good. as it should be in the Vanguard content, right? You know, these are Awaken 8s, and they both Awaken 8s, and we ran out of time, right? And like I said, typical Vanguard, right? But again, they did decently, and I really think that this boss here is going to ultimately be one of the bottlenecks, and we completed the mission, right? So running the Vanguards, they do a lot of ultimates, which is great. So we ended up completing the mission. Everything is done, and this is why I do it, because you don't get additional coins any other way, and you have to complete these missions to get that. Wish they would reset this, right? Which would make life so much easier. And when it comes to this boss, it's going to be very annoying to deal with this guy, right? As you can see, all of his summons are dead, strangely enough. How is that even possible? Don't know. It'd be annoying to deal with, especially for the later rounds. And if you don't have the Vanguards built out, which chances are most people don't, summoners can get it done, but you need the large summons to actually do it. You'll probably need Durelli, Deji, and Sif to help out there. And of course, you know, if you have Connor with that Awaken 3, he'll be able to help out. But that may end up ultimately being the bottleneck, because the higher you go, the more damage the boss will do. And of course, the higher the boss's HP will be. But at least we completed the mission. That's the bigger part there. So again, if you made it this far in the video, the word of the day is we did it, right? We accomplished it. We accomplished the mission. And of course, unfortunately, my mic died through all of that. I gave a different commentary in terms of what I was talking about, but I had to go back and do that just for you guys. If you're new around here, make sure you hit the subscribe button for updates, guys, tier lists, and walkthroughs, right? Of course, it's mostly going to be the ultimate tier list. And we need to do another tier list. I think it's for either SBs or Awaken Heroes. I can't remember. I'll have to look at it, right? But yeah, we'll make a tier list for one of those. Or let me know. Do you want me to do SB, or do you want me to do Awaken Heroes, right? We'll make a tier list for one of those. But, and for those that are rocking with me, let me know if you are either struggling with this. Can she do it by herself? Right? Should be able to, right? No. Well, I don't have what's her name in there. That's why. Yeah, it'll be quick. Yeah, there we go. Just drop on top of her. Should be dead. There you go. All right. For those that are rocking with me, let me know down in the comments how you feel about the video, of course, and you know, say how you feel in general, right? Without further ado, I want to thank you for watching. Till the next video. Peace.